What's up guys, Jab here, back with a brand new Warzone mobile video, and unfortunately we have some news that is a little bit on the negative side that we have to report on here today about the game. Before we do though, as always, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, then please make sure to do so. It really does help us out. We're on that grind to 25,000 subscribers. But anyway, getting into the main topic here, unfortunately it looks like Microsoft has announced a new wave of layoffs in various organizations that they own or they're a part of and stuff, some of those being some of the developers of Warzone Mobile. As you can see here in this tweet, it basically announces that Microsoft has announced 650 layoffs in regards to properties that they own, and unfortunately these are all gaming related. It says that they're mostly corporate and support roles, but as we are going to see, it does directly affect Warzone Mobile. Now, we all know that Warzone Mobile has been suffering over the last few months since it released back earlier this year. The game just has not been doing that well in regards to revenue, in regards to overall downloads and performance and stuff like that. And really, at the heart of it, the main issue is, of course, that optimization. You guys have heard me talk about it 1,000 times before in my previous videos. The optimization has been the #1 thing that has kept Warzone Mobile from being as successful as Call of Duty Mobile, or even more successful than that game. I made a video just a few months ago talking about the revenue difference between Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile. I highly recommend checking it out if you have not yet. But basically we broke it down, we looked at the actual numbers that the games produced in their first couple weeks, and then like the first month and stuff like that when they first released it. We compared them, and Call of Duty Mobile was basically on a entirely different level. It was making way more money, it was getting way more downloads versus Warzone Mobile, and really it was because of that optimization issue. People cannot play Warzone Mobile comfortably, and if they can't play it, they're not going to spend money on it, they're not going to watch videos on it, they're not going to tell their friends to download it and stuff. And all of this has negatively affected Warzone Mobile. I mean, again, it is not making anywhere near the amount of money that Call of Duty Mobile is, and this was supposed to be the next step. We all know, based off when Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard, there was mention that their plan was to eventually phase out Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile was going to be the focus, but it has not turned out like that. COD Mobile is still significantly more successful even as a 5-year-old game, and Warzone Mobile is struggling, and as we are about to see right now, it is negatively affecting the team. So the first tweet we're looking at here is of course by Charlie Intel, and it says, "It appears today's layoffs at Xbox and Activision have affected the Call of Duty Warzone Mobile team. Several people on the mobile team across marketing, Solid State Studio, and Digital Legends have posted on LinkedIn about it." So they mentioned that some of the affected employees have posted about this, and here is one of those posts from Brian Walker. It says, "Even with over 30 years of experience in the games industry, days like this don't get any easier. The Microsoft layoffs hit my team at Solid State Studios, including myself, very hard. It's been an honor truly to work with these people. Our live ops team was full of 5-star performers that will really move the needle no matter where they land next. If your team is looking for seasoned operators, testers, producers, or product managers, please let us know." So when this first came out, I saw a lot of speculation as to what it could have meant. Obviously, the initial reaction was that this was bad for Warzone Mobile and that this could be a sign that the game was eventually going to be shut down. I've also seen speculation of people saying that this could actually be a good thing and that maybe they were planning on restructuring the team, really getting it down and, fixing all of the issues that are plaguing Warzone Mobile right now and stuff. However, we don't need to speculate. We know exactly why these layoffs happen. In a follow-up tweet with Charlie Intel, as we can see here, it basically just states that the reason why these layoffs happen is because the game is not doing well revenue wise. It is not making enough money so that the corporate side of Activision Blizzard and Microsoft as a whole, they're not happy with it right now. This game is not making enough money for them to actually consider it a successful product, and that is why they are sort of trimming the team down. As the tweet also says, like, they're basically downsizing the team because it's simply not profitable enough for them. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, we talked about this several months ago when we looked at the revenue that Warzone Mobile was making, the amount of downloads that it had versus Call of Duty Mobile and stuff, and it was very clear that Warzone Mobile was not living up to Call of Duty Mobile and its success, and that was going to put the game in trouble. And now here we are a couple months later, and now we are starting to see posts about this, layoffs and stuff like that. We're starting to see the team actually shrink down in size. I don't think this is a good look for Warzone Mobile. Of course, I do think that the game is good at its core. I think the optimization, of course, that is a whole different topic, but the actual gameplay and stuff is fun, and I don't want this game to shut down. But at the end of the day, optimization is a key component to the success of mobile games, and unfortunately, the optimization for Warzone Mobile is just an issue that has been a problem literally since before launch, during launch, and now several months after launch. I think if the game continues as it is, I definitely think that it is a real possibility that Microsoft eventually just decides to cease operations. I don't know if they would actually shut it down and take the servers down and everything like that, but I do think that it's a possibility that the game could end up like many of the mobile games you guys see like in the Play Store or something that haven't been updated in a year, 2 years, 3 years or whatever. They're still online, you can still play them, but they're just not supported anymore. And it sucks because again, the game at its core is good, it is fun, it's one of the best shooters in my opinion on Android and iOS. It's just the optimization is just so bad that it holds it back from really being able to be enjoyed by all the people that would possibly enjoy it, because the optimization keeps them from being able to do that. I mean, even me, I'm playing this on this video right here, I'm playing with a Galaxy S23. That's a phone with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and 8 gigs of RAM. I can't even maintain a solid frame rate on the lowest settings on this game while I'm recording this gameplay. It's hovering between like 30 to 40 FPS because the optimization is just that bad. And we don't see this issue either with other PC games that came to mobile. You know, we don't see this with Delta Force Mobile, for example. That game's not even fully released and the optimization is already incredible on mobile. We don't see this with, you know, Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves, Tower of Fantasy, you know, Alien Isolation. All of these games for the most part don't suffer from the same issues that Warzone Mobile has, even on the highest end devices. And I think that's one of the reasons why Warzone Mobile has found itself in the place that it is in currently. And it sucks because this leaves us in a situation where pretty much no one benefits from this, right? The players don't benefit because they can't enjoy the game as they want to. It's not, you know, an enjoyable experience for them overall. And then on top of that, the people that are actually making this game, that are passionate about it, can get hit with layoffs at any time, like today, because it's simply not performing at the level that corporate wants it to be at. I don't know, as time goes on, I feel like the decision to make this a cross-compatible game with the PC and console versions and stuff, I feel like that decision is just not been a good one, and I think it's just come back to bite them in the ass over and over and over. Instead of, you know, using a established mobile gaming engine and stuff, trying to bring this one over to Android and iOS has obviously been a very difficult task for the team, and I just wish that things were done differently, because we could have had a very solid Warzone mobile experience on Android and iOS that everyone could have enjoyed if, you know, maybe we didn't have this specific engine, because of the fact that it's such a problem, I guess, to actually optimize it for mobile, since that's what we've been seeing for the last 7, 8, 9 months that the game has been out. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, I'm very interested in hearing your guys' take on the situation. Do you guys think that this is bad for Warzone Mobile? Can you see it shutting down sometime soon? Or do you think this is actually going to be a good thing overall? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And with all that being said, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.